Boom. Around the hips. Done. Simple as that. And that's called toreando pass. One more time. I try to do this. He frames. Here, he's wider. And your feet higher. Your feet higher. There. I frame. Good. And now, I feel like I cannot staple the legs. I grab the feet and I manage to bring the feet inside. Now it's go time. Boom. Sorry for the landing, but that's kind of what happens. You know, it's a fast toreando. It's like a, you know, it's called toreando, the bullfighter. You know, when the bullfighter fights a bull, right? That's what it's called. So now I'm going to show you. You need to be very alert. Like when you are in that position that Alec was, and he frames me to one side, he can. He goes to the other, he can. And then I see him making grips. I'm bringing my feet inside. Look, my hands grab my hamstrings, and look my feet. You see how I went outside with my feet? So now, because I count on my feet from being here to here, he cannot do the toreando anymore. That simple sequence there, he cannot, because now if he tries to jump my legs, you see he's getting stuck here. You see he's getting stuck because my feet are on the outside of his arms. Does that make sense? Other thing that they try to do in toreando is sit you up. So if I feel like he's trying to sit me up. No, that's stacking me. This is sitting me up, okay? So if he tries to sit me up, I grab my hamstrings, I open the chest, and I arch the lower back. So I recruit my core. Sit me up. It's difficult, right? I'm heavy, you see? And I already can be pummeling with the arms. I'm not making grips. I'm only gripping myself. You see how I keep myself tight? Well, that's the next drill. So I want you to let your opponent grab the inside of grab the pants. Start with your feet inside, which is where you shouldn't be. And immediately, once he makes his grips, look, my feet wrap out, and I grab my hamstrings and I open my chest. And now he's gonna test right. He's gonna pull me back. In either direction. You see? No toreando here. You cannot sit me out. You see, he's wearing himself out. That's very tiring for him doing that. And I'm okay. And I'm not making grips yet. Eventually you'll make grips. Because of course that's ideal for me, right? Making grips when you're on your back is the way to go. Right? So if he does that because I don't have access there, and you know, now I have a grip, right? Good. And now he pulls there, and I'm holding, and I make another grip. Now, look, now I can transition to the collar. Now I can start messing him up from here. Woo! You see, now I got him in an angle right there. So the idea is that you go into the offense, but before you can go into the offense, particularly when you don't have grips, you need to know how to hold your guard. If you're in the defense and you start getting desperate and your opponent starts toreando, leg drag, staple your leg down, start getting closer to you, right? Then you cannot attack, you're in pure defense, right? So, and this is a personal preference that I have. There are some people out there, including professors, that like to play like this, like get your knee down, like you're doing a knee slide. They like to, well, before the knee slide here, knee down between my legs, in between my legs, here, and start doing this. I don't like to fight from here, guys. I think it's very inefficient, and I'm not saying there are guys out there that are world champion in the sport of Jiu-Jitsu that are incredibly good from here. They're gonna make your life miserable trying to clear your leg that is trapped, and eventually you'll get reversed or something. But I don't like fighting from here. It's super inefficient energy-wise. From a martial or combat perspective, it's suicidal. In fact, in MMA, the moment actually you favor being in half guard on top than side controlling your opponent, because it's more sticky for him to have a leg trap and start throwing bombs at me. Okay, so it's actually better to be in a half guard top. I don't like this position. Now, should you learn it in case you find yourself here? Yes, but my philosophy is like, I don't want him to close that distance with me. So I'm teaching you how to keep the space. When you are playing guard, I like to keep my distance. I don't want him to get close to my head, and I don't want him to control my hips. Because now from here, you know, the moment this happens here, now look, I got an angle now. He's got to be very careful. I can start attacking right away. I can start going here, you know, the arm is exposed, you know, I can go whatever. He's defending himself, and I'm not getting smashed, you know. So that's the style of jiu-jitsu that I'm presenting to you, and that's what I like. And I hope you see the value in it, the way I see it, which is I don't want anybody smashing me. I don't want anybody controlling my head, and I don't want to be spending all my energy there at the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna work that toreando, defense. Everybody got it? You're gonna start, please, Ale, come down. You're gonna start with your feet. You're gonna grab your opponent's pass. So you understand toreando, because some of you, we have a cover there, the toreando pass. Relax, I'm just gonna show the pass here. So from here, look, this is the toreando pass. You see, like legs go to one side, I move to the opposite, and from here, of course, I will drop aggressively if I'm rolling hard, but don't do that now. Or here, doesn't matter. You see it clear? Across, that's the toreando pass. So you're gonna hold, and he's gonna start with the feet in, and the first thing I like to do is grab your hamstrings, open your chest, and your feet immediately pummel out. So you see here, even if I try to pull, his feet are outside my hands. How am I gonna pull? I'm stuck, you understand? And then you're gonna insist a little bit. So you understand that he's good there. You see, I cannot do anything. He's not making grips. So I have to go somewhere else. That's not gonna work. You got it? Everybody clear on that?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, let's go. If I'm here and he's already framing well, but I managed to do this, a lot of times I can drop down and connect my hands here. And I'm gonna, you see, I bring one knee underneath the lower back so he doesn't get flat on the mat. I don't want that. And now from here, I grab the cross lapel with the thumb in. This is very common, and now in the same scenario, I can grab the belt, the pan, and all I need to do from here is a shoulder punt, and I'm past. Okay, double unders, it's called. Double under pass, right? Double under. Some people do it from here, they go like this, look. They swing their arms under. Boom! There's the pass, okay? So we're gonna address how to deal with that pass. Boom, he connects the hands. Where do I need to frame here? My hands, I need to control his wrists now. Okay, because this is the problem right now. If he's controlling my legs with his arms and he has this grip, it's already making my life difficult here. I'm already a little late. The moment I allow him to connect his hands underneath my legs, I'm late. But now, I still can defend myself from here. I'm controlling the wrist. Why? Because the wrist is thinner than the forearm. The forearm is gonna be thicker, so I wanna have a tighter grip, right? The wrists are usually thinner. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do from here is one leg is gonna lower. You see I'm kind of kicking out. I'm gonna make my leg heavy here. And at the same time I'm gonna start shoulder walking. And then look, I'm gonna do like I'm getting electrocuted. You see what happens? The leg clears. I'm not done yet. Don't relax here, because if I relax, he's gonna go wham again, and he's gonna tense up. And then I'm in the same position. So step number 1, connect your hands. Grab your wrist. Step number 2, shoulder walk. Open one leg out. I don't care which one it is. I'm doing my left leg right now. Knee, you see I'm kind of kicking out, making his arm heavy, and then I kick until I break the grip. Now from here, look, this leg, I already found his hip here. Sometimes you can be here, making yourself heavy, but now I can walk, and look, now the foot is in front. No more underpass here. I'm gonna push here, and now I can start initiating attacks of my own, right? I make my grips, and now I have arm bars, arm drags, and whatnot. But I avoided that pass. One more time.
Yes.
Here, connect your hands to his wrists. Open your chest, shoulder walk, and one leg comes out. Okay? Sometimes you can also go here while, breaking his posture. I can also squeeze with my knees into the head to make his life a little more miserable. And now this leg outside, it's gonna be like it's electrocuted, look. And then I open the arm. You see how I'm opening the arm with my grip? Now I can put the foot in front of the bicep, right? This is good already for me. Now I can stretch. I can grab, look, now I have this arm here. Now I can attack this arm. I can do all kinds of things from here. I don't care what grip you end up utilizing, but what I want is that your legs end up in front of his arms, whether it's in a spider or on a lasso situation here. Here or here or here. Since he's down, your feet outside your opponent's body. not here. Because here he's gonna start walking up, he's smashing me, he's turning me sideways. This is not a good position to fight from, okay guys? When you're on your back, when you wanna fight, when there's no angle that I am adopting for an attack, I wanna be square out with him, put my legs up. This is only if I'm already attacking him, okay? It's an attack. Try to avoid fighting from here. A good guard posture from here is gonna make your life miserable. I'm telling you. So, if this happens, we will address this, how to deal if one leg is strapped, okay? But we're not covering right now this, we're covering the double under, you understand? Everybody has you have any questions? Nobody, any questions? 1, 2, 3.